Kill your excuses. Yes, excuses. We all have them. They're as varied as the people who make them, and they come in many forms. Some are small and seemingly harmless, "I'll do it tomorrow," or "I'm too tired." Others are more complex, like, "I don't have enough time," "I don't have the skills," or "I'm not good enough." These statements often sound like facts. But they're not facts, they're beliefs. They're limitations we place on ourselves to avoid discomfort, fear, and the potential pain of failure. So today, let's commit to a new path, one where we don't just push excuses aside, we destroy them, we eradicate them. Because I promise you this, once you kill your excuses, there is no force that can stop you. 1. Recognize the power of excuses. Let's start by acknowledging that excuses are powerful. They are deeply ingrained in our minds and have been with us since childhood. They offer us comfort and protection when we feel vulnerable. They're easy to reach for, to lean on, and to blame. But here's the thing, excuses are deceptive. They're like sugar. They give us an immediate hit of comfort, but in the long run, they erode our potential, our self-worth, and our ability to grow. Excuses are like thieves, they steal opportunities right out from under us. Every time you say, "I'll try tomorrow," or "I can't because," you hand over another piece of your life to mediocrity. You delay your dreams and defer your goals. That book you wanted to write, that business you wanted to start, that career move you've dreamed of, they slip further away with every excuse. So the first step to killing your excuses is recognizing them for what they are, an illusion of comfort, not protection. They are nothing but walls standing between you and the life you want. 2. Understand what's at stake. Excuses have consequences. Every time we make an excuse, we aren't just delaying a goal, we're eroding our confidence, lowering our standards, and setting ourselves up to expect less from life. Think about it. Every excuse you've ever made has had a price, whether it's been lost time, missed opportunities, or diminished self-respect. Excuses create a life of regret and wasted potential. And if you let them, they'll shape your future into something far less than it could be. I want you to take a moment and think about what you really want in life. Think about the goals, dreams, and aspirations that fire you up. Now, I want you to imagine them slipping away because of a single word, excuse. The next time you feel tempted to make an excuse, remember this vision. Remember that your life, your dreams, your potential is at stake. 3. Own your choices. Here's the truth, excuses are often a way of deflecting responsibility. When we make excuses, we're choosing to point to outside circumstances rather than owning our choices. But real growth begins when you accept that your life, your results, and your path are your responsibility. If you look at the people who achieve remarkable things, they share one thing in common. They don't pass the blame, they own their choices, their failures, and their successes. They understand that they are in the driver's seat of their lives. They don't let circumstances or other people determine their destiny. They take control, they choose resilience, and they kill their excuses. From today onward, make a commitment to own every decision you make. Take responsibility for your actions, your thoughts, and the results that come with them. Once you do, you'll feel a new sense of power, a power that comes from knowing that you have control. 4. Embrace discomfort. Let's be honest, many excuses stem from a desire to avoid discomfort. Excuses are shields that protect us from the pain of failure, the challenge of hard work, and the fear of rejection. But here's the secret, every successful person you admire has gotten comfortable with being uncomfortable. They've leaned into the struggle, embraced the challenges, and grown stronger in the process. Discomfort is the doorway to growth. If you want to reach new heights, you must be willing to endure the heat, the pressure, and the tension. Diamonds are formed under pressure, and so are people. So the next time you're tempted to make an excuse, ask yourself, am I avoiding this because it's hard or uncomfortable? If the answer is yes, that's your sign to push through. Instead of seeing discomfort as something negative, start to see it as a signal that you're on the path to growth. Embrace it, move through it, and refuse to let it be the reason you make excuses. When you learn to lean into discomfort, you begin to unlock parts of yourself that you never knew existed. 5. Replace excuses with action. The best way to silence excuses is with action. Every time you feel an excuse creeping in, take a step forward instead. Even a small action can break the cycle of hesitation and fear. Action creates momentum, and momentum fuels progress. Let's say you want to get healthier, but you find yourself making excuses about time or energy. Instead of saying, I don't have time to exercise, replace it with, I'll walk for 15 minutes. Small actions compound over time. They build discipline, confidence, and resilience. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. It's about choosing to take action, however small, instead of letting excuses be the end of the story. Once you start moving forward, you'll be amazed at how quickly your excuses dissolve. Action, no matter how small, is a weapon against the excuses that hold you back. 6. Surround yourself with accountability. We are influenced by the people around us. If you surround yourself with people who constantly make excuses, you'll likely do the same. But if you align yourself with people who hold themselves to high standards, who refuse to settle, and who push you to do the same, you'll find it much easier to let go of excuses. Create a network of accountability partners. Let them know your goals, your intentions, and even your struggles. Having someone to hold you accountable makes it harder to justify excuses. They'll remind you of your potential, your commitments, and they'll give you that nudge when you need it. Find people who will push you to be your best, and remember that accountability isn't about judgment, it's about support and growth. 7. Visualize the rewards of a life without excuses. Lastly, I want you to imagine the version of yourself that's free from excuses. Picture the things you'll accomplish, the confidence you'll gain, and the satisfaction of knowing you're living up to your full potential. Imagine walking through life without limits, with a deep sense of purpose and a fierce determination. That version of you is possible, but only if you're willing to kill your excuses. Visualizing your future without excuses creates a sense of urgency and determination. You'll realize that what's on the other side of those excuses is worth every ounce of effort, every uncomfortable moment, and every step outside your comfort zone. See your dreams vividly, feel them deeply, and use that vision as fuel to keep pushing forward, no matter what. So, as I close, I want to challenge each of you here today, make a commitment to kill your excuses. Don't let fear, doubt, or discomfort stand between you and your dreams. Own your choices, embrace discomfort, take action, and surround yourself with people who believe in you. Visualize the rewards of a life where you give everything you've got, a life with no regrets and no limits. Let today be the day you break free from the chains of excuses. Let today be the day you reclaim control over your future. Remember, the only thing standing between you and your best life is a choice. Make the choice today. Kill your excuses, and unleash your true potential.